Hi, this is Adam Lee with Linewize, and I'm excited to show you our latest web filtering innovation called Content Aware. Content Aware uses artificial intelligence to bolster web filtering. So we're not relying on the DNS or URL any longer, but rather using artificial intelligence that will blur imagery before it gets to the end user, not dependent on the source of that image. This includes the ability to blur in brand new uncategorized proxy websites in real time, the ability to exclude trusted sources like your LMS, so there's not going to be any kind of over blurring, plus the ability to blur sensitivity levels to best fit your district's needs and environment. An easy example would be Google Images. So even with SafeSearch enabled and other means that you probably have in place today, there could be imagery that comes through that would still offend potentially a parent or blur the line, pun intended, of compliance. So I'll search for swimsuits, for example, and go to Google Images. I am signed into Google, SafeSearch is on, and maybe not true SIPA compliant violations here, but there are some images that might be a bit over the line. There are words that I can use that we all can think of that have double meanings. An example might be the word string. Search for string and I see yarn and string and violins, all good stuff, but then I do see some pretty risque content. So what I'm going to do now is turn on the Content Aware extension. I'll refresh my search, and you'll see a very different experience for the end user. So again, we're blurring on the fly dynamically. This is not dependent on the URL or source of the image, but we're letting through the safe images, balls of yarn, violin strings, but we are blurring some of the images that contained skin tone and a little bit too much of that. Content Aware, an incredible addition to the Linewize School Manager ecosystem. It goes beyond traditional DNS or URL filtering and truly allows you to blur those images before they get to the end user. And we know with the increased use of generative AI, students are able to create images on the fly that can be used in bullying or more serious issues. This will help reduce those, blur them, rendering them ineffective. Thanks so much for taking a look, and we hope to show it to you in a personalized one-for-one demo sometime soon. Take care.